Hey, welcome to the Backyard Professor Responds videos. Uh, I have been thinking now for a couple of weeks. A gentleman in one of my comments said I've done a video on the Jake Barber Psionics team, and I think we're asking for trouble, and I've been digesting that, and now I can't find his website. I apologize. He's a Unitarian. He goes by Enoch or something like that, and I apologize for not knowing your full name. I want to share some of my thoughts on this. It has come up now in a couple of other videos, these same ideas. Now, it did not register with me as clearly as it could have. Let's think about this. Jake Barber claims he has a psionics team on his Skywatchers team who can summon the UAPs at any time they want. And I said something to the effect, well, then you should be doing it daily and bring forward the evidence. Don't wait for 6 months or so to put it together in some kind of a fancy-dancy presentation where all you're worried about is getting views and all. You show us summoning those things live. You show us you can do this, and then don't turn the camera off. You show the whole situation. You're the ones that's claiming to have the evidence. You're the ones that's claiming to have the abilities. Okay, so there's that angle. And that was the angle I focused on. Now, do we really know the aliens? No, we don't. Do we actually know what they want? No, we don't. Do we actually, on an even keel here, do we even know if they have alien diseases that we don't have immunity for? We don't even know that, do we? So they are claiming they have the ability to call them in and then make them land their craft so that the humans can take their craft. Now, wait a minute. If we had that ability, would we let someone else who is very violent, who is willing to kill their own kind, etc., would we let them literally take control of our USS Enterprise, to use an example, and control our ship while we're in it, or even if we're not in it? Would we really let someone else whom we really don't trust take control of our ship and land it and then take it away? And when you think in that regard, this whole story is seriously suspect. Man, there's something wrong here. I am trying to put my finger on this. What is preventing the aliens, sincerely now, of rigging their craft so that when we take control of it and we make them land, and then we're going to take your ship now? Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. And they let that happen. And we have more power mentally than they do, and they're supposed to be flying this ship with their consciousness, and they've been doing this for millennia, and we've been doing this for 10 years, 15, 20, 30, 50 years, and all of a sudden we have more power than they do over taking control of their ship, or unless they're relinquishing it on purpose. How do we know they're not rigging that craft as a trap with some kind of a deadly poison or a deadly exploding device that would put our nuclear weapons on the realm of a small firecracker? We don't know anything hardly about these aliens. And yet we're calling them forward, claiming we can control their craft and we can actually take it from them because, hey, we want that. And you give it to us. And they do so? I'm in working through what we've been told from Jake Barber and company. Who gave them the authority to start taking over alien craft? Who gave any of us that authority? And I can't help it. I'm just trying to stay level here, but I can't help this. I have a very difficult time believing that a superior civilization, technologically, based on the descriptions that we've had, right? I mean, even from Jake Barber's own team in one of his videos just recently within the last year, they have this capability that is so far beyond ours that for the last 80 years, the governments of the world have been doing absolutely everything they know how to hide it from everyone else so that they can reduplicate the technology so that we can become superior. They obviously desire this technology. And now all of a sudden, Jake Barber comes along and says, well, yeah, I've got a guy who can summon them all the time. And the guy admitted that on camera. And he said, oh, yeah, all the time. And I can even take their ship from them. And we can land the ship and we get to take it home. Really? That doesn't compute. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And I know I'm just doing a thought experiment out loud, right? I mean, who am I, My brain's probably half of the power of Jake Barber's in this particular subject. I'm well aware of that. I still don't believe it. What we need, and it's already February now, and again, it's not up to me to put a timetable on this, but Jake Barber said, yeah, within the next 12 months, we'll show you. You're in the second month of the 12, man. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for, you guys? You claim, oh, anytime I want, I can communicate, bring them here, and I can have them land. And we can take their craft. We can show you the evidence. Well, where is it? And I fully am aware that I'm being impatient, or am I challenging their claim? If you can summon them on a daily basis and make their craft land and all, why on earth haven't you already done so with a live demonstration? You see? Look, you're the ones that are claiming you want credibility, yeah? And look, you're the one who claims to have the ability to do this. You've said so. Oh, okay. I look at my calendar. It's February 7th, man. The Ross Coulthard interview happened over a month ago. What have you been doing for the last month? You've had 30 days to cover this live and psionically bring them down and potentially even talk to them while the cameras are rolling. If one of those ships is inhabited. Now, and I'm not trying to be crass. I'm honestly not trying to be negative. I'm just wondering if I had that ability on a daily basis and I declared that I wanted to bring the information forward to the public. Where is it? I am as sincerely supportive of this whole endeavor, I think, but it is February 7th. Now, sincerely, no one has come through yet whoever proclaims, we get it. You're always going to put it off. And the real question is now at this point, with these declared capabilities, the real question is, I don't think you have and this is going to come across wrong. I don't know how else to put this. I promise I'm not trying to shame anybody either. Okay. So we're talking about, according to Steve Bassett, this is the singular most important question to humanity. And I do have a tendency to take that direction with Steve Bassett. Okay, so this is it. This is the big one. I mean it. And now someone in your team has developed the capability to be able to bring them in and make it real. Why haven't you yet? What are you waiting for? We're done with the drama. You don't need a buildup. We've had 80 years of buildup and tenseness. Well, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. And now you say, no, make it happen. It's got to be here. It should have already been here on live, undeniable. And yet, it gives us the impression that you're BSing us. On the other hand, in thinking through this entire morass of claims and counterclaims, of information and disinformation, I now have to ask, are you seriously sure you know what you're doing when you don't even know what their intentions are? They have never told you that we're aware of. I get there's some people apparently who are in contact with these aliens who do tell them what they're intending and what they want to do. Okay, I'm with you there, but I haven't heard from this team, the Skywatchers team, that they understand what the alien agenda is. And if not, how can you not if you can communicate with them? And if you do know their agenda, then why are you hiding it from us? You're no better than anyone else in that regard. Why should we give you the time of day? You're already behind the 8 ball, man. I'm not sure if they realize this. So this entire subject, I am trying so hard to give you the maximal benefit of the doubt, and you're not cooperating. There's so many people who are trying to give you the maximal benefit of the doubt, and the crazy thing is there are already more than half of the UFO community who thinks you're full of it, and it is your timing. It is the length of time this is taking you. And I'm not trying to be impatient. I'm saying let's look at this from a logistic viewpoint. You should be having live shows on a daily basis with your psionic team, Skywatchers, and talking with these things while we are seeing it happen. You're a private organization. You have no government oversight, tamping things down, preventing you from actually doing all this video and stuff. We should have had, and I'm trying to realistically say, I believe you about your claims, your psionic powers, your ability to call them in, and then you land the ship, etc., and you recover the. They don't have the power, apparently, to retake off the ship and go. They let you just steal their property. Look, forgive us, but that's hard to swallow. I am so not kidding. Come on. You have to give more. No kidding. I know. I've said, yeah, I'm willing to give it 12 months, but I'm thinking about it. You should already have 30 live shows. You should be doing this on a daily basis, calling them in, communicating, and then describing what they want. Assuming you want the credibility, because you don't have it yet. You have shown us literally nothing, and we're approaching the middle of February. What gives? So that's my thought. And I'm not so sure it's smart to be doing what you're doing anymore. Because I don't have any evidence. I don't have any evidence, proof that you know anything about the aliens. You're doing something that could be the most foolish thing any human can do, and you don't even know that. So I'm systematically trying to grasp what is going on. You're not helping. I sincerely mean that. And maybe this is part of it, but you're going to be just another voice that gets a little bit of attention, and yeah, you get some notoriety, and then you're going to disappear, because that's not what we need. And you're promising, with your capabilities and with your, your equipment and your money and your team, you're promising so much more, and we're still not seeing it. So are you really going to make us wait 12 full months before full disclosure? Then you're being foolish. That's not the proper way to do it. You should be doing this daily, in my opinion, at least as a bare minimum weekly, twice a week, simply because of what you guys have claimed. Now, I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to overtax you, but you're the ones claiming to have the capability now. So forgive us, but we're going to hold you to that, or we're going to move on. Now, that's how this works. So that's my thoughts. I'm repeating myself. I'm going to go now, but thanks for watching my Backyard Professor videos as we continue to explore this utterly weird, this utterly fantastic, this potentially most important issue facing all of humanity, and you're just not there. And we wish you'd get there. I don't know how to contact you. Otherwise, I'd be talking to you on a daily basis, asking these questions that I just asked in this video. I'm truly serious. Sincerely. You need to do better, without question. So thanks, you guys. I will catch up to you just as soon as I can. I'm going to go out tonight and look, I've got partly cloudy skies. The wind is blowing like crazy, but I am going to get eyes on the sky tonight again, because I want to see if I can develop some contact of my own. I will see you soon.